but God could do it for me. So I begin to incorporate now the 7th step prayer in the big book. And so each morning when I get up to start my day, I start my day by saying, "Good morning, God," instead of "Good God, it's morning." I used to do it the other way all the time. And then I offer myself to God in that 3rd step prayer, and I go ahead. If you notice in the big book, the amen is not till after the 7th step prayer. So somehow in my mind, I think that needs to all be together, because you do what you can as you can. And when I would get to the end of my prayer, I would ask God for the strength to go forth and do His bidding. And then I would put in my special request for everyone that I know who has asked me to pray for them. I'd say, "God, you know people's needs." And you know, it doesn't take a long time to pray for a lot of people, because I don't have to ask for this and this and this and this and this and this and this. All I say is, "God, you bless them and you give them what they need, because I don't know." I don't have to give God the direction anymore. And so that's how I do my 7th step. There's a little illustration I like to use. It's called my black dog, white dog syndrome here. In putting yourself in positions to be hurt and what have you. I feel that there's 2 dogs on the inside of me, and they've been in war from the beginning of time. And one of these dogs is a black dog, and he represents all the negative feelings that I have, all the negative thinking that I have. And the other one, on the other hand, is the white dog, and he represents the positive. And they're in a war. Now, which dog wins? The dog you feed the most. So it's very important for me to make my white dog stronger, because on any given day I can feed that negative. You can get up and say, "Oh, sun's shining too bright out there. It's hot." You ever notice how noisy that water is? Probably too cold to enjoy anyway. Fish are probably dead. If I went out there to fish, they wouldn't get on my hook. I'd be hung up in that limb way over yonder. I just know. And you know, it doesn't take long, because that's my norm. That's the way my mind normally thinks. It thinks in the negative. I'm not going to get what I want. I'm not going to get to do what I want to do. That's the way I am. That's normal. And instead, I have to say, "Wait a minute. Isn't it beautiful out there? Did you notice how the sun is dancing on top of that water? Did you notice that foam? I get to watching that foam, and there's no 2 pieces exactly alike. Isn't that a miracle? Wonder why God made some water running and some water still." And I can get off onto that, and I don't have those negative feelings. And I feel good about me, and I feel good about you. But I don't feel good about me when I eat garbage. And that's what I do when I take those negatives and put them in. And as I become willing to live in the positive, you'll be surprised what God will show you. You will be so surprised at the visions that you will see about good things and the possibilities. Your attitude on life will change. So if you like your attitude the way it is, you better leave now. Because as we go on, and we're going to finish up later on this afternoon, or in the morning, you're going to find that your attitude will change if you'll follow the directions in the 12 steps. Thank you.